Hello and welcome to another version of the Iwin Breakfast Show. I'm David Sand, CEO of Iwin International. Today with me on the show is an old colleague and a great friend, Huw Tuckett, who is now the Executive Director of the Euromic Association of DMCs around the world. Huw, you've been on both sides of the incentive travel industry. On our side as incentive agencies, constructing programs, and you now sit on the supply side of incentive travel rewards, representing travel destinations all over the place. Please give me your insights and industry viewpoint.
The difference between incentive travel and normal leisure or business travel is that incentive travel is a motivational tool, and therefore it's about the experience. Incentive travel is not just about the departure, the trip and coming back. It's bigger than that. Proper, truly successful incentive trips start weeks and months prior to departure, and the sense of achievement, the sense of excitement is hugely motivational in the incentive travel process to get people geared up and excited about going on a trip. And also when they come back from the trip, the feeling that it provides and that it creates should last for months afterwards and for years in many cases. When I speak to some of my clients, they often refer back to trips that we did 10 or 15 years ago that were so exciteful and that they always remember. It's something that's unforgettable. In order to create that, incentive travel is about creating something that's special that you as an individual cannot create on your own or replicate. So that's why having good partners in this field is so important. Destination management companies that specialize in incentive travel also make sure that they have insider access. So it's about getting into museums after hours or having events in exclusive venues that are not open to the public. And that's why you should use professionals that specialize in this.
So Huw, you've been on both sides of the incentive travel industry, the agency side and the destination side. What advice would you give a corporate planner when thinking about incentive travel as a reward?
The advice that I would give to any corporate client that is looking to do a travel incentive or a motivational event, I would give 3 top tips. The first one of those would be to use a professional. People that are experienced in this field, have done many groups in the past around the world, and that have the established networks in the industry to be able to deliver. My second tip would most probably be time, which is something that we have now, but previously planning incentive programs and incentive travel trips has always been under time pressure. But working in this industry for many, many years, my advice would be to build as much time into the process as possible. Because when you have time, you have the opportunity to collaborate, to throw ideas around, to explore multiple options, and to get creative in what you're doing. The third piece of advice I would give to corporate clients is communication. Like most things in life, communication across the world, dealing with multiple members of the supply chains, very often in different languages, is super important.
Very valuable points, Huw. Thanks for bringing those up. I think given that we're now in a post-COVID world and the tremendous devastation that the COVID pandemic has had on the hospitality industry, please tell us a little bit about some of the measures that destinations, hotels, and airlines have put in place to ensure passenger safety.
One of the key factors in the post-COVID world is obviously going to be the safety and security of delegates and how safe they feel on the ground. Safety has always been a concern, but with the current health risk, I don't envisage any corporate companies putting their top performers on a aeroplane and sending them to the other side of the world if there's a potential health risk. So we at Euromic have been doing a lot of work on our protocols. We are collaborating and collating all of the protocols that are coming from coach companies, from hotels, from venues, and working together to make sure that we can provide the sense to the corporates that you will be safe if you visit a destination and will be looked after in line with health guidance protocols.
Thanks for that information about passenger safety. One final question. Can you, in your own words and given your experience, describe the difference that an incentive quality experience has versus a normal business trip or a leisure trip?
The main differentiator in incentive travel is that the ethos of incentive travel is creating an experience in a travel trip that you as an individual would be unable to create by yourself. But it's also more than that. It's about creating experiences and events that are truly motivational, making the delegates feel valued and like VIPs, which can be done with very small attention to detail.
Wow, that's a fantastic explanation. Huw, thank you so much for joining us on this version of The Breakfast Show. Huw, we really appreciate your input. And thank you for watching another version of the Uwin Breakfast Show. Please leave your comments below and go and check out our website, uwiniwin.net.